Everybody, welcome back to our kitchen. It is a beautiful, beautiful autumn day here, and we are going to make, finally, what are we making, Lizzo?
Afghans!
Afghans! So, we've got the recipe from the Chelsea sugar website. It's a nice, easy recipe. So what we need is cornflakes. If you haven't got cornflakes, you can use wheat bix, if you've got those. Or wheat biscuits, as they call them over in England. Or whatever you probably don't call them that. Okay, cocoa, plain flour, and I'm using caster sugar, raw caster sugar. But if you haven't got that, that's all good. Just use white sugar, that's fine. Just means that you have to beat it for a bit longer, that's all good. And my daughter-in-law's flash, what's it called? Vanilla essence. Not the cheap stuff like I get. Now, I'm going to give you the recipe for a normal size family. We are doubling the recipe because we're going to give some of it, or half of it, out to other people, probably more than half, because we actually, believe it or not, we make stuff here, like the cakes and the biscuits and stuff like that, and we don't eat it, do we, Liz?
No.
No, we don't eat it. So, right, I know, you're looking at my body going, lies, but it's the truth. That's the truth. Right, so I've got 200 grams worth of butter in there and half a cup of sugar. Okay, now that is a breakfast cup, not a mug, a breakfast cup. Now, because I'm doubling the recipe, I'm actually only going to put another quarter of a cup in there because we don't really need a whole cup of sugar. It'll be fine. Plus, because you know, we've got icing sugar on top of it. Now I'm going to beat that up. Let me do that and then I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Woo. All beaten up, nice and fluffy. Like I said, if you haven't got caster sugar, that's all fine. Just use normal sugar, just beat it for a bit longer. Okay, and you'll notice the difference because the yellow butter goes a cream colour. Okay, the yellow comes out of it and looks a lot lighter anyway. So, now that we've done that, we're going to add our flour. And remember, I'm doubling the recipe for us. So, you would add 1.5 cups. I am adding, make sure I'm right. See, I'm following a recipe. That's why I'm struggling. 1.25 cup. 1.25 cup. So I'm going to add 2.5. Yeah. Notice how I sip it. Not even. That'll do. Right. And quarter of a cup of cocoa for you. Half a cup for me. Great. I like this cocoa. This is the signature range one because it's really, really dark. It's like Dutch cocoa. Yeah, really dark, a lot more sort of stronger in flavour. So that all gets dumped in there, plus our cornflakes, which is 1.5 cups, which I'm going to dump in here, and I'm just going to mix it up. Okay, so let me do that because you don't need to watch me pouring cornflakes, do you? I have mostly mixed this up. Don't look at the bits that I haven't mixed up. Don't look at those bits. Okay, I'll mix it up a little bit better. And then, so what have I got in there? Butter, 200 grams of butter. Where's my recipe gone? It's disappeared. I've got butter, sugar, cornflakes, flour,
Cocoa.
You figure
Vanilla
it out.
essence.
Read the recipe. Read the recipe. And I'm just going to mix it all up and properly, and then I'm going to roll them into balls about yay size. Now, the best thing to do if you're rolling them into balls is just wash your hands with cold water so that they're a little bit damp and then they don't stick quite so much, okay? And I've just got a spoonful size and that will do. And then I'm just going to put them on my reusable baking reusable baking thingy. So let me fill these up and then I'm going to squish them down just a little bit and then we'll go from there and I'll talk to you soon. So stay there because I don't want you to show my messy bench. Check these out. These are for Mother's Day. Okay. Now I know that you've got nieces and nephews and grandkids and things like that who might want to make something for their mum. These are $1 from Kmart. And these are permanent markers, so the kids have decorated them with their permanent markers, and then after they've decorated them they go into the oven for how long? For probably 30 minutes. 30 minutes on a medium oven, so about 100 degrees, and you know, and it's got their names and the date behind it. How cool is that? So something really, really simple that you can make with your grandkids or for with your kids to give to their mums for Mother's Day, as well as putting Afghans on top of them. Yeah, winning. Okay, so let me get these done and then I'll show you what it looks like when they're baked, eh? These are our biscuits that we've sort of rolled. Brooklyn did these ones. I did those ones. These are European biscuits. These are Māori and Pacifica biscuits.
Bet bum chocolate biscuits.
That's the one. And I tell you, the more she didn't want to roll, the bigger they got. So, and we've still got half the mixture left as well. So we've had our oven heating on fan bake at 180 degrees, and it'll take 10 minutes to cook. Is it 10 minutes? 10 minutes to cook them. I think it's
15 to 20.
15 to 20, really? Fan bake, I say 15. 15 minutes to cook them. Okay, so I'll show you what they look like when they come out. And, so I've got icing sugar in here and cocoa, some vanilla essence and some butter. The quantities will be in the blurb to begin with. And I've got some like hot water, not like boiling hot water, but hot water, enough to soften the butter. Okay, and I'm just going to add little bits at a time. Okay, and then just mix it up. I probably see all those lumps in the thing. I probably should have blinked and sieved it before, but I'm just a bit too lazy. So just add little bits at a time. Because some people like runny icing. I don't. I'm a runny icing girl. So
I'll let Mum get back to this and I'll show you guys what it looks like soon.
yeah. Anyway, look, no, don't go yet. Don't go yet. See when it gets to this stage, okay, even with all the lumps and things like that, then just beat it and beat it and beat it, like, you know, beat. So this I'll probably do this for about 2 minutes until it's all smooth and light and fluffy, okay, and then we'll show you what it looks like. We've let our biscuits have come out. We let them cool down for 10 minutes. Probably, look, I iced them, probably not quite long enough. So always a little bit hasty. And we've iced them up and banged on, is that a word, banged? And put on some walnuts, which some of my kids will pick off. Don't ask me why. Remember also that you can buy these sort of biscuits, like 5 in a pack at the shops for $5. Whereas it probably cost us $5 to make about 45 biscuits or so. So, you know, when you weigh it all up, way easier just to put a little bit of effort in and make something like this. You could get these bickies and freeze them like this and ice them later, okay, so that you can use them for lunches and all that sort of stuff. Now, stay here, I want to show you something. Over the last couple of weeks, as a family of, how many adults have you got in here?
5.
6?
6, so 6.
We have been saving our plastic. Look at that. Wrappers for around lettuces, plastic bags around bread. That's cornflakes from today.
Potatoes.
All our soft plastics. And that's just incredible to show how much plastic wrapping is around everything. So, you know, this is our opportunity to think about how responsible we can be as consumers. Buy things that don't need so much wrapping. For example, you know, those small yogurts that have the lids and they squirt out and things like that are very convenient, but the wrapping can't be recycled. So you could make a litre of yogurt, of your own yogurt, and use small containers over and over again. So it's cost effective and you're doing the right thing by the environment. So have a think about what you're doing. Be responsible consumers, I guess. So gratefully, Countdown have got a really good recycling program. So I'm going to be taking these down to Countdown and so that I can put them into their bin and they can recycle all this. So that's us for today. I hope you enjoyed our little ad hoc video on how to make Afghans, and also how to do plates for our grandkids and our kids and things like that for Mother's Day. Hope you have a fantastic week. Look after each other. It's a beautiful autumn day today, so get out and get some fresh air. Take care. Ka kite anō.